Hi YouTube, today we're playing The Freshman, Book 2, Chapter 1, Winter in Hatfield. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell right now. On the first day of winter quarter, your mom parks the family car in one of the campus parking lots and gets out to help you with your luggage. Brr, it's so cold here. Good thing I took you shopping for winter clothes, huh? Told you you'd need them. I like this face. I'm gonna do the same one I did last quarter, I think. In this one. Ooh, which one should we pick? I like this one. My look is totally perfect, so let's go. My name is gonna be Cinnamon. Yep, I'm eternally grateful, Mom. So, are you glad to be back? Of course, I really missed my friends. You're so lucky your roommates are nice. I still have nightmares about the girl I lived with my freshman year. I'll never get the sound of her toenail clippers out of my head. Yikes, something tells me I don't want to know. You look around the snow-covered campus, shielding your eyes against the winter sun. Let me guess, looking for that special someone. Maybe. So is it, official? I know you young people don't do labels, but you did go to formal together, right? I'd say that's pretty official. Who did I go to formal with? Caitlin, I think. Well, if your little trip to Northbridge together is any indication, it sounds like she really likes you. Might be time to get official with Cinnamon. Just then you spot Caitlin approaching for the snow. She raises both hands to wave at you, a bright smile on her face. Ooh, is that Caitlin? Wow, she's gorgeous. Mom, just be cool. Sorry. Caitlin hurries over and pulls you into a warm hug, spinning you around in the air. Ah! Cinnamon, I haven't seen you in, forever. Caitlin sets you down and extends a hand to your mom. Hi, Cinnamon's mom. I'm Caitlin. So you're the girl who's been spiriting my daughter away on weekend trips to the big city? I'm afraid so. Aha, I'm starting to see why Cinnamon never shut up about you the whole time she was home. Ooh, do tell. What exactly did Cinnamon have to say about me? Ah, stop. This meet and greet is officially over. Goodbye, Mom. Alright, I'll leave you two alone. It was nice to finally meet you, Caitlin. Cinnamon, make sure to call home at least once, okay? I'll do my best. Bye. Bye, sweetheart. As her mom gets back in her car and drives away, Caitlin links her arm in yours and leans over to kiss you on the cheek. Can I walk you back to the suite? Everyone's been dying to see you. I think I need some alone time with you first. Funny, I was thinking the exact same thing, but I'm pretty sure everyone's going to ambush us as soon as we walk in the door. I guess we'll just have to stay out here a little while longer then. You sneak your arm around Caitlin's waist and pull her close until your bodies are flushed together. Guess so. Caitlin lays a hand on your cheek and kisses you deeply, her lips soft and warm against yours in the chill winter air. Finally, you break apart, and Caitlin's eyes flutter open, a shy smile curving her mouth. Our sweet mates won't be happy if I keep you away from them any longer, but let's make time to finish this later, okay? What's wrong with right now? I want to do things that we can't do in public. Oh, you do, huh? Okay, I guess I can wait. Let's go say hi to everyone. As you and Caitlin cross the quad, you spot a glamorous young woman looking around campus, clearly lost. She hurries over to you as you draw near, an ingratiating smile on her face. Oh, this is a new person. Hi there, you couldn't possibly direct me toward the faculty offices, could you? To be honest, I kind of don't remember how to get there, but you're pretty much an expert by now, right, Cinnamon? Hold up, you're Cinnamon? Yes. Do I know you? Not yet, but I certainly know you. The woman looks sidelong at Caitlin, a sly grin tugging out one corner of her mouth. So that must make you Caitlin. Huh? How did you? I should have recognized you both sooner. You're exactly like I pictured. You know what? I think I can find my own way from here. My friend just texted me directions. Okay. The young woman bustles off, throwing a last lingering look over her shoulder. Who the heck was that? No clue. You and Caitlin arrive at your suite to find Zach and Tyler in their usual spot on the couch, their eyes glued to the video game on the TV. Hey guys, look who I found out in the snow. Cinnamon! Long time no see. Sup, I'd get up and hug you and all that, but... Don't worry, I can see you're really busy. Chris comes out from the back hallway, a big grin on his face when he spots you. Hey Cinnamon. Hey Chris, have these two moved at all today? I think I got up to go to the bathroom, but don't quote me on that. That's it? Respect. We're in the zone. We've achieved a state of serious flow. We're this close to beating Yofag Thrall of Zelia. This is the furthest we've ever gotten. I'm very happy for you both. Now where's Abby? Just then Abby peers around the corner of her doorframe. Hi, Cinnamon. Abby, how was your break? Abby has some serious gossip to share, don't you, Abby? Oh, Abby glances over at Tyler and tries and fails to hide a smile. I might. Ooh, you and Tyler? Tell me everything. As I recall, you two went to formal together. I assume things went pretty well after that. You assumed correctly. We didn't meet up over a break, but we did talk online a lot, and on the phone, and on video chat. Abby, are you two finally together for real now? Abby blushes and catches Tyler's eye. What do you think, Tyler? Are we together? Tyler looks up from his game and grins. Totally. Dude, focus. Tyler looks back at the screen just as Yofag, for all his Zelia, devours his character with one snap of his spectral jaws. No! Game over, man. See what I have to deal with, Cinnamon? Ever since these two got back from break, they've been making googly eyes at each other. It's completely throwing off Tyler's game. You, Kaylin, and Abby sit down on the couch, while Tyler powers off the game console. Oh yeah? Speaking of game, how's your love life going, Zach? Last time I checked, you still hadn't really asked Brandon out. Old news, my friend. I asked him out, he said yes, and long story short, we're official. Seriously? Nice one, man. Thanks, he'll be coming to our party later, actually. Ooh, that reminds me, we're throwing a party tonight. You down? Definitely. Just then your phone vibrates. You look down to see a text from Professor Vasquez. Looked at my window and saw you performing your characteristic woe is me shuffle across the quad. Report to my office ASAP. Wow, I haven't even been back 5 minutes. Your phone buzzes again and you glance down to see a winky face emoji on screen. What the? Disregard, new phone. I'm not used to this contemptible touchscreen technology. Everything okay, Cinnamon? Only if you define okay as Vasquez suddenly having the ability to text me orders at all hours of the day. I guess I'd better go see what he wants. See you guys later. Caitlin follows you to the door of your suite and leans against it, a sly smile playing on her lips. Let me guess, you're not going to let me leave. Not quite. I know Vasquez is expecting you, but there's this super cute winter festival happening in the park that I really want to take you to. There'll be hot cocoa, live music, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Pretty romantic, right? Right. And we still haven't really had a chance to catch up. Vasquez can wait, can't he? I want you all to myself. Okay, let's go check out the festival. Yay! Only for a little while, okay? Or maybe a long while, you never know. Caitlin. You and Caitlin cross the quad to the park, where a student string quartet plays holiday music by the frozen fountain. Caitlin turns a grin at you as the smell of roasting chestnuts and hot cocoa reaches you. Aren't you glad you decided to come with me? Definitely. Caitlin takes your hand and leads you over to a nearby booth, where a student volunteer fills 2 styrofoam cups with hot chocolate. Thanks! Clutching your steaming cups of hot cocoa, you and Caitlin walk through the park together, the soft strains of holiday music fading into the distance as you settle onto a private bench. Caitlin sips her hot chocolate and smiles at you, her eyes bright with happiness. What are you smiling about? Being with you, duh. I missed you. I missed you too. Winter break was too long. What'd you get up to? Over winter break, I spent time with my family. How was that? It was mostly good. My dad still hasn't found work, but my mom was able to get her old job back at least. That's good, right? Yeah, but it's just enough to support them. She's not exactly making college tuition money. I'm sorry, at least you have Vasquez, right? Yeah, right. Caitlin pulls your hand onto her lap, stroking your thumb with hers. It'll be okay, Cinnamon. I promise. Thanks, Caitlin. Sorry for getting mopey. I don't mind one bit. So how was your break? You were in Taiwan, right? Yep, we always spend Christmas visiting family there. It was a lot of fun. Oh, she's Taiwanese. Oh, cool. Do you have any pictures? Yeah, I have a few. Caitlin pulls out her phone and swipes through a photo album. Here's me eating hot pot with my 3 little cousins. Oh my god, they're so cute. And here we are at the zoo. They have pandas? And here's a selfie I snapped at the top of Tai Pai 101, which is basically this giant tower with an awesome view. Ooh, you look so hot with your hair blowing in the wind like that. Wow, see if I ever show you any of my selfies again. I'm just teasing. You do look hot, though. So do you. Caitlin reaches over and brushes a snowflake off your cheek, then leans in close, a smile tugging at the corners of her mouth. Close your eyes. You do as Caitlin tells you, waiting to feel her lips on yours. But all you get is a face full of cold, wet snow. Caitlin! Caitlin giggles as you sputter through the snow, her eyes sparkling with laughter. Oh my god, I got you so good, Cinnamon. If I were you, I'd start running, because you are in big trouble. Caitlin shrieks and runs off through the park as you scoop up a handful of snow and fling it after her. I'm sorry, I swear. Won't you please forgive me? Please. Let me think. Okay, you're forgiven. I can't stay mad at you. Caitlin ducks behind a tree and pokes her head out, grinning. How do I know this isn't a trick? I guess you don't. Caitlin ambles out from behind her tree to where you're standing and extends a hand. Truce? Truce. You take Caitlin's hand to shake it, and she pulls you down into a snowdrift. Seriously? You scrabble in the snow, trying to make a snowball to defend yourself, but she grabs your wrists and pins you down. Looks like I've got you right where I want you. Ready to surrender? What should I do? What should I say? I'm yours. Caitlin smiles shyly, biting her lip. What? Nothing. I like hearing you say that. You prop yourself up on one elbow and lay your hand along Caitlin's cheek, your fingers tangling in her hair. I like saying it. Caitlin leans down to kiss you, her mouth hot and insistent in the cold winter air. You blink softly as her tongue moves against yours, one of her hands settling on your chest. I really like this, Cinnamon. What, making out with me? Well, yes, but I meant us, silly. I'm so happy that you feel this way about me. I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I just feel so lucky. Now you're being silly. I'm the lucky one. Caitlin smiles and kisses you again, her eyes bright and happy. What do you say we take this someplace warmer and more private? I can't, I have to go. I know. A short while later, Caitlin walks you back across campus, toward the literature department. Well, that was nice. Thanks for making time for me. Of course. Don't let Vasquez keep you too long. I'd like to spend some time with you later tonight, too. I'll try to be home at a reasonable hour. I'll be waiting. Caitlin gives you a quick kiss on the cheek, then walks off through the snow, leaving you to face Vasquez. As you walk into Vasquez's office, Cinnamon, what took you so long? I've been waiting for her. Vasquez coughs into a handkerchief. When he pulls it away, you notice a red spot bleeding through the white cloth. He quickly stuffs the handkerchief in his pocket before James can see it. Professor, are you? I'm fine. James, could you get me a glass of water? For a moment, James lingers. Then he nods and walks out of the room. You need to tell him. Don't you dare try to tell me what I need to do. You need to remember who's in charge here, who holds your future in the palm of his hand. Well, I'm sorry. Interesting. Last quarter, you would have barked back some insult at me. Perhaps you're capable of evolving as a character. I'm not a character, I'm a person. Whatever you say. Back to your question. I'll tell James when the moment's right. You mean when it causes the most drama? No, when I'm ready. Just then the office door bursts open, and the young woman from before enters with James at her heels. Professor Vasquez, how nice to finally meet you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yasmin Udoka. I'm sorry, Professor, I tried to tell her you were busy, but... It's my job to push for what I want, James. It's what makes me the best agent in Manhattan. I'm afraid you're about 40 years too late to sign me. I already have an agent, Charles Wallace. Charlie retired on Tuesday. I took over his client list and jumped on the first flight here. I used the plane ride to catch up on your latest book. Very provocative stuff, especially the Cinnamon character. Vasquez, you actually named your character Cinnamon. You should be grateful. You're being immortalized in a work of classic literature. And half the stories I read are true. You've had quite an interesting freshman year so far. Oh yeah? It's been pretty fun. I'm not sure fun is the word I'd use. Huh? Never mind, on to business. What do you want, Yasmin? First, a little bookkeeping. We need to renew publication rights for winter and July. That includes going digital. I'm afraid no one reads print anymore, dear. Don't patronize me. Just because our entire culture is sinking into a morass of shallow self-absorption doesn't mean I have to help the slide. All I need is your signature, Enrique. Then you can go back to your ivory tower and sneer all you want. I'm not ready to sign. I need to think about it. What's there to think about? Your book sales could double or even triple if we release Winter and July on digital platforms. I said I need to think about it, okay? As far as I'm concerned, the matter is closed for discussion. I'd rather focus on finishing The Freshman. Hopefully it'll serve as a cautionary tale to today's youth. Yeah, a cautionary tale. As in, try not to date 3 people at once. I'm not exactly sure I'd call it dating, but that's part of what makes you such an interesting character. I'm not a character. On the contrary, you're one of the greatest characters I've ever written. You're a flawed protagonist worthy of Shakespeare. What flaws? I bet you can't even come up with one example. Actually, I've got half a book worth of examples, and by the end of the year, I should have enough to finish this thing. I take that to mean you don't have any more pages for me. Actually, I'm just getting an idea for my next chapter now. Of course, this is going to require a bit of help from Cinnamon and James. Whoa, leave me out of this. I'm your mentee, not your puppet. Hear me out. There's a nice benefit in this for you if you play your cards right. Here's my proposal. Cinnamon is going to put on James' play here on campus next week, and Yasmin here is going to watch. If she likes it, she'll take James on as a client. I will? Think of the drama. James' future on the line, an agent out to find her first client after inheriting a bunch of literary dinosaurs. And at the center of it all, a girl who risks losing her scholarship and getting thrown out of school. That does sound compelling. Very well then, I accept. I look forward to watching a play, Mr. Ashton. It had better be worth my time. How am I supposed to put on a play just like that? I don't even know any actors. Oh, you won't be using actors, Cinnamon. The stars of this play will be a few of my favorite characters. You and your friends. Wow, that was an interesting end to the chapter. I'll see you guys when I start the next. Hi guys, I'm back with The Freshman, Book 2, Chapter 2. Welcome back, party. Still reeling from Vasquez's latest assignment, you leave the professor's office and walk across the snowy quad with James. You glance over at him to see his attention focused on the snow underfoot, his brows furrowed in concentration. Penny for your thoughts, you look like you've got a lot on your mind. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide how I feel about all this. I've been working on this play for almost a year now. Rosethorn Park is my best work yet. A love letter to the Victorian era with a winking nod to modernity, but I kind of thought I'd just sit on the shelf and never see the light of day, you know? This should make you happy though, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. This is an amazing opportunity and I should be grateful. Getting an agent like Yasmin Udoka is next to impossible, especially when you're just starting out. Then what's wrong? Are you worried the play is not good enough or something? That's part of it, but mostly I just feel guilty. The only reason I'll even have a cast is because you have to get me one, or Vasquez will revoke your scholarship. I'm benefiting hugely from your situation. I mean, would you even be doing this if you didn't have to? Honestly, I would. I want to help you realize your dream. I haven't really considered getting involved in Hartsfield's theater scene, but I'll try anything once. And if it helps you in the agent, well, that's reason enough to get out of my comfort zone. Thanks, Cinnamon. I'm glad you have my back. Just don't expect me to sing a solo or anything, okay? Well, Rosethorn Park isn't a musical, but now that you've said that, maybe I'll write in a song for you. How's your opera? Think you can match the Queen of the Night's aria? I regret everything. You come within sight of your dorm building, and James strokes his chin thoughtfully. Do you think all of your friends want to audition? My play's a pretty big cast. I'm not sure they'd be enough. You know, I was thinking about that. We're actually throwing a party at our suite tonight. I don't know if it's good host etiquette to try to recruit all your guests for a play, but I've never been into that whole social graces thing. Besides, we need to hold auditions starting tomorrow. We don't exactly have a lot of options. You make a good point. But there's one role that's going to be a little tougher to cast. Lord Rathbone, the villainous country bachelor. We'll need a veteran on the stage, someone who can really sell the performance and make audiences hate him. As far as I know, there aren't any acting prodigies on my guest list. Mind if I add one? One of my prep school friends is a sophomore here at Hartfield. I still remember his logo in our school's performance of Othello. I've never seen someone transform himself on stage like that. It was terrifying in the best way possible. So long as he doesn't make us call him Lord throughout the whole production, I'm sold. I can't guarantee he won't do that, but I'll give him a call. I'll come by your party later tonight, hopefully with our future Lord Rathbone in tow. Sounds good. By the time you get there, I should have a whole cast of actors ready for you. I owe you one, Cinnamon. Closer to 15 or 16, really? Like I said, it's a big cast. You can pay me back with a kiss. But I thought you and Caitlin went to formal together? Yeah, we did. Are you going to kiss me or not, James? With that in our word, James leans in and kisses you softly on the lips. Guess that makes us even. Are you kidding? That was barely a kiss. I'm going to be working on this play all week. Can I pay off my debt in installments? That could work, but for now, I'd better get back to my dorm. I've done absolutely nothing to help prepare for this party. You arrive back at your suite to find your friends finishing up party preparations. Caitlin plugs in the last string of lights as you walk in. Is there anything left for me to do? Just sit there and look pretty, I guess. When did you become such a slacker, Cinnamon? I'm not. I know. I'm just teasing you. Caitlin flounces out of the living room to put the finishing touches on her makeup, while you and Zach sit down to wait for your guests to arrive. What did Vasquez want this time, Cinnamon? Do you have to make out with everyone at the party? Shout fire in a crowded theater? Not quite. He's hoping to add a little drama to my life story by making me help put on James' play. A little on the nose, isn't it? Are you going to be James' leading lady or what? I guess we'll find out after audition. You wouldn't happen to be interested in trying out, would you? Let me think. My name up in lights, my adoring public hanging on my every word, and a guaranteed bouquet of roses? No, that's not something I'd be interested in at all. Just kidding, I'm totally in. I'll take any excuse to get up on stage and talk as loud as I want. But recruiting other people might not be so easy. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Oh, sorry, you can do this. Blah, 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 inspiration. Blah, blah, you're a star. Cinnamon, you don't need me to tell you that you can do this. Just go out and do it. You know what? You're right. I'm going to go recruit the first person who walks through that door. Just then the door opens and in walks... Hello, party people. I stashed my scooter in the bush next to your dorm. Is it going to be safe? Oh, I can't wait to see this. You shoot Zach a shushing look and walk over to the door. Hey, you're one of Tyler's gaming buddies, right? Edward? Actually, it's Edgar. My mom named me after Edgar Allan Poe, her favorite author. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, I think your scooter will be safe, but don't quote me on that. It's okay, I installed a tracking chip just in case, so if it gets stolen, I know where to look. Right, so, Edgar, I could actually use a favor. I'm trying to get a cast together for a play. Oh wow, I've never really tried acting before. You'd be perfect because you're intelligent. Intelligent? Me? I don't know if I'd go that far, but... Come on, you're a gamer, right? That requires strategy, quick thinking, and a good mind for memorization. If you can memorize a line and deliver it, you're everything I'm looking for. Well, I did commit the entire tech tree for Civilization 5 to memory. Want me to draw it for you? That won't be necessary. But what do you say? Will you join me on my quest to put on display, or will you desert me in my hour of need? I suppose my League of Legends team could spare me for a few nights. I'm in. Awesome, you just made my night. You walk triumphantly back to Zach. Darn, Cinnamon, you really know how to turn on the charm. You're more dangerous than you look. Hey, it's for a good cause. Trust me, I'm not complaining. It was a privilege to watch you work your magic. A short while later, your suite is full of guests mingling in the living room, the kitchen, and even up on the roof. You head upstairs to check out the scene and spot Chris cracking open a beer in the corner. Hey, Rumi. Hey, you. Why are you just standing over here by yourself? It's nothing. I'm fine. Chris, come on. I know you better than that. What's going on? Chris sighs and looks out at the snow-blanketed, heart-filled campus. I don't know, Cinnamon. what am I even doing here? At this party? At the school. Now that football season is over, it's like I'm just treading water until next fall. Last quarter I was a star quarterback, but now I don't know who I am, you know? It sounds like you need something new to focus on. Yeah, a new focus. That sounds about right. The only question is what? You know what? I think I might have just the thing. So James has been working on this play, and suddenly Darren and Logan rush over, with Madison and Becca trailing behind. Logan pulls Chris into a headlock while Darren claps him on the back. What's up, rookie? Long time no see. What do I gotta do to lose that nickname, huh? I'm seeking Power Hour. Anyone else seeking Power Hour? God no. We had to get Kappa House professionally cleaned after the last time you suggested that, Logan. I thought it was super fun. Although I did give up after minute 5. Sorry guys, but I was just in the middle of asking Chris something. So go ahead and ask. You don't need my permission to speak, unfortunately. Actually, this is something you all might be interested in. James has finished writing an awesome play, and he needs actors. Anyone interested in starting a career in theater? Whoa, hold up. Aren't plays for, drama geeks? I've got a reputation to uphold. Come on, Logan. Haven't you ever wanted to be someone else? No way, my life is awesome. I play hard, party hard, and sleep hard. What more is there? I can't tell you that, but don't you want to try and find out? You could be the next, I don't know, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds? His wife is a total babe. I guess I wouldn't mind being him. That's not exactly what I meant, but sure. Alright, Cinnamon, I'm convinced. Let's do this. Awesome, glad to hear it. Sign me up too, sounds fun. Thanks, Darren. Guess we're doing this. Count me in, Cinnamon. Acting might be just the new thing I'm looking for. You never know, right? For once, Cinnamon actually has a bright idea. With her natural charisma, you'll be a shoo-in for the male lead. Oh, thanks, Becca. Anytime. Wait a second, something feels off. Where'd Madison go? She's usually no more than 10 feet from you. By the far side of the roof, you see Madison talking to Tyler's friend, Chip. Actually, I basically invented the sleeveless vest trend. I'll tell you a little secret. This used to be a jacket. And you just cut off the sleeves, just like that? Just like that. That's just how I roll, babe. It's so puffy. Can I touch it? I thought you'd never ask. What's Madison doing flirting with that dork? Easy, buddy. Since when do you care who Madison flirts with? I totally don't. You know me. Being single is basically my religion. You're interrupted by a burst of laughter. No way, I thought I was the only one on campus who still watched Saturday morning cartoons. I get up on Saturday and watch cartoons on Netflix, but it still counts, right? Sure it does. High five. Yay, I love high fives. I don't know what to do. You should make a move on Madison now. You're right, I can't just stand here while Trip steals the love of my life. Aren't you kind of exaggerating? Yo, Maddie, you want a drink? Not really, but I do want pizza bagels. You know what? Those do sound good. Let's go see what Chris has in the freezer. It's a date. Oh my god. So are they just gonna make and eat our pizza bagels? Are we okay with that? Hey, I'm not about to stand in the way of young love. Soon you're back downstairs recruiting more people for James' play. Ooh, I'd love to help design such, and if you absolutely need me to do some acting, I guess I'd be down. Yay, thanks, Abby. You're gonna need lighting and sound, all that, right? I'm basically a one-man tech crew. Put me in, coach. You're in. Welcome aboard, Tyler. As long as I don't have to be in any scenes with Tyler, I'm in. Since he'll mostly be operating the lights, I think I can guarantee you won't be. You know, the Trepanator is down, but be warned. My performances have been known to bring audiences to tears. I'm almost certain that's not true, but I'm glad to have you anyway. I don't know, can I play a tree? In all the other plays I've done, I've always been a tree. Sure, you're a tree. Yay, thanks, Cinnamon, you're the best. We might want you to play some other roles between your tree scenes, like human roles. I guess that's okay depending on what tree I get to play. Can I be an oak tree? I've already been a cherry blossom and a wisteria. Sure, oak it is. Yay, squirrels are going to live in me. A little while later, you spot Zach and Brandon hanging out on the other side of the room and walk over to them. Hey, I heard about the play. Got room for one more? Of course. Oh, I can't wait to do a scene with you. We can do a little scene later tonight if you'd like. Careful, you're going to make Cinnamon blush. So let her blush. Everyone knows I can't get enough of you. Are you sure you won't get sick of me if we do this play? We're going to be spending a lot of time together on set. Actually, we'd better do it now while we can. That sounds kind of ominous. What's up? I've been trying to work up the courage to tell you this, but I got into Hartfeld in Peru for spring quarter. I applied for it before you and I got together. I'm sorry it took me this long to tell you. Wait, you're going to be gone for 3 months, surrounded by hot South American guys? Oh boy, I knew this would be a problem. Speaking of which, I need to keep recruiting for James' play, so... Quickly leaving Zach and Brandon to talk things through, you backpedal across the room and bump into someone. Careful there, stranger. Caitlin, I was hoping you'd bump into you. I was wondering if... You could convince me to try out for James' play? Okay, I'm convinced. That was easy. I guess I just can't say no to you. Besides, I wouldn't mind an excuse to wear a fancy Victorian gown. Ah, there it is. You just want to play dress up. Only if you undress me after. I'm sure that could be arranged. Caitlin gives you a quick peck on the cheek and wraps her arms around you. Ah, Caitlin, can I kiss you? You know what? I think I'd like that. Caitlin pulls you closer and her lips find yours, her arms wrapping tighter around you. Maybe we should continue this somewhere more private. Kissing's not enough for you, huh? I can think of a few other things I'd like to do, yeah. Sounds tempting, but I did promise James I'd help him find a full cast. But maybe later? Yes, please. Just then there's a knock on the door. You go to open it to find James standing beside a young man in a crisp suit. Hey, Cinnamon, allow me to introduce our Lord Rathborn. This is a new guy. His name is Sebastian. Sebastian Delacroix, at your service. He leans in and kisses your hand. Wow, I guess Chivalry's not dead after all. I'd like to think there are still some men keeping me alive. Good to know, but I hope you're not this play as Lord Rathbone. Quite the opposite. Playing the rogue is my specialty. In fact, sometimes I don't know whether I'm not more myself when I'm up there, acting the villain. That's terrifying. On the contrary, my dear, it's acting. Right. Apologies, Cinnamon. Sebastian takes his craft very seriously. And to be honest, his work speaks for itself. Well, I'm certainly not all work and no play. I've brought a 50-year-old bottle of scotch to share. Care to crack it open? I'm sure, but I'm not sure we have the right glasses for it. I'll go see what I can turn up. Bye for now. I'll catch up to you two later. Sebastian disappears into the party. You exchange a bewildered look with James. What just happened? Sebastian has that effect on people. He's just from a different world, you know? Yeah, your world. That guy was on a whole other level, though. He's a textbook narcissist with delusions of grandeur, but he's also the best actor I've ever met. How's the rest of the cast looking? Great, I've talked to pretty much everyone. I think you'll have just enough actors to fit the bill. Thanks, Cinnamon. I literally couldn't have done it without you. I had to sit up and catch up with Sebastian for about an hour before I could broach the subject of the play. I do not envy you. Now this is a party, so if I were you, I'd stop sulking and start having a good time. Orders received. Later that night, as the party is winding down, you head up to the roof. Hey, Cinnamon, hope we didn't scare you away earlier. Are you kidding? She bolted out there like a scared antelope. I take it this means you guys sorted everything out. Not exactly. I'm still super bummed that Brandon is ditching me next quarter. But it's all the more reason to enjoy the present, right? Right. Speaking of which, you look like you're looking for that special someone. Am I right? Yeah, I'm looking for... I'm gonna stick with Caitlin, but you guys let me know down below who you like the most. Caitlin, James, or Chris. I think I see her over there. You cross to the far side of the roof where Caitlin leans on a railing and looks out over the wintry campus. Something on your mind. I was just thinking how good it was to be back. It was nice to see my family and all that, but this place is starting to feel a lot more like home, especially when I'm with you. I know exactly what you mean. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to show you. Oh yeah? I may have brought something over break for me to wear when we're alone, but it's more like a gift for you. If you're saying what I think you're saying, I'm pretty sure I had the exact same idea. Oh yeah? Actually, let's save it for another time. Oh, sure thing, but don't make me wait too long. Heh, of course, I'm just tired from the party. Caitlin kisses you softly on the cheek. In that case, I'd better get some sleep too. I'll see you at auditions tomorrow, bright and early. As the time for auditions near, you arrive at the Heartfelt Theater. I hope people actually show up. You enter the building to find 24 people sitting inside. Take a look, Cinnamon. I've got a whole cast of actors, all thanks to you. Yo, when do auditions start? You've got to cast me as Footman too. I was born for that part. That's the part I'm reading for. I get to be an oak tree. I've got the entire script memorized already. I assume you're reading for the part of Lady Darling, right, Cinnamon? It sounds like we might be sharing an onstage kiss. That's assuming she gets the part. Becca, what are you doing here? Trying out for the play, of course. With major competition, you've got no chance of getting this role. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So that was an interesting chapter. See you guys at the start of the next one. Make sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Okay guys, we're back with the Freshman Book 2, Chapter 3, Auditions. James climbs up on stage and prepares to start the auditions. First, I just want to thank all of you for trying out today. Without actors, a play is just words on paper, and honestly, that's all I thought this play would ever be. Because of you, I'll see my work brought to life for the first time ever. I can't even begin to thank everyone enough for that. Hey, the paycheck's not a bad place to start. Cha-ching. You're not getting paid for this, you know, right? Wait, what? Let's move on, shall we? Let the auditions begin. We'll be starting with Cinnamon. Becca smirks at you as you climb up onto the stage. Try not to blow it, Cinnamon. When I beat you out for this part, I want it to be because I'm a star, not because you messed up. Thanks for the pep talk. What? How is that a pep talk? You just gave me all the motivation I need to crush this audition and make sure you don't get that part. Oh yeah? Well, you know how actors are supposed to say break a leg instead of good luck? Good luck. Thanks, but I don't need it. You take one last look at the script, trying to memorize the lines. Okay. Lady Darling, oh cruel irony, the morning sun itself rejoices at my misery. Lady Darling, to think it would shine such on the gloomiest of occasions, my wedding to the vile Lord Rathbone. Okay, Cinnamon, here goes nothing. You clear your throat nervously, the script shaking in your hand. Don't worry, Cinnamon, you've got this. Just breathe and go. You take a deep breath, steadying your nerves, and start your monologue. Oh, cruel irony, the morning sun itself rejoices at my misery. To think it would shine such on the gloomiest of occasions, my wedding to the vile Lord Rathbone. So how'd I do? Excellent work overall, Cinnamon. I'm impressed. You leap down off the stage and join the rest of your friends at the seats. Cinnamon, you were so good. I was moving down to tears, and not just because I'm jealous of your acting chops. Thanks, guys. I can't wait to see your auditions. As Becca walked past you on your way to the stage, she steps on your foot. Seriously? Oops. Why are you being so nasty to me? Aren't you tired of this yet? What did I ever do to you anyway? Like you don't know. Becca tosses her hair and continues toward the stage, leaving you bewildered. What's that supposed to mean? No idea. She's probably just mad because you're reading for the same part. Are you worried? Honestly, not even a little bit. Since when has Becca ever shown any interest in acting? Fair point, but this is the first time you've mentioned it too. We're only a few months into our freshman year. It's easy to forget, but we're all still getting to know each other. That's true. Maybe I should take her a little more seriously. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we're about to find out. Becca gets up on stage and holds her script close by her side. I'll also be reading for Lady Elizabeth from her scene in the woods with William. Wonderful. I'll read the part of William. Let's get started. Becca checks the script once more and then begins. I know you're not happy, William. Neither am I. But this is my family. I have obligations, responsibilities. I can't just turn my back on them. Yes, you can. You must, or you'll lose my love forever. If you truly loved me, you wouldn't be capable of such a threat. I didn't ask to feel this way. I didn't ask to be born the daughter of a lord and you a stable boy. I didn't ask for any of this. You look at me and see everything you hate about the world. I, and everything I love too. Jim closes the script and strokes his chin thoughtfully. That went well, Becca. You've given me a lot to think about. Really? I mean, of course I have. I'll trust you to make the right choice. Becca hops down from the stage and throws you a dirty look before walking over to Madison. I have to admit, that wasn't bad. Not as good as you, but not bad either. Ugh, why couldn't we just read for separate parts? I can't deal with this drama. Welcome to theater, Cinnamon. Drama's kind of the whole point. I need to know if I got that part. I'm going to try to be patient. Good for you. No reason you should get special treatment, right? Right. This is killing you, isn't it? Yes. We'll just try to enjoy watching the rest of the auditions. It'll be a fun distraction. You watch from your seat as the auditions continue. Footman, they call me, in case I dare forget that I'm the lowest of the low, forever scrabbling in the dirt to support this unjust society. Impressive. I have to admit, I didn't expect such gravitas from you. But if there's one thing I know, it's that thing you just said. Gravitas? No thanks, I'm full. What? As Logan exits the stage, he winks at Madison, who's sitting next to Trip in the audience. Yay, he was so good. Don't worry, if acting is what you like, I've got you covered. They call me the Canadian Jennifer Lawrence. Trip runs on stage and does a cartwheel. Interesting entrance. Madison turns to Becca. Does it seem like Trip and Logan are acting kind of weird? This is pretty dense, even for you. They're obviously both crushing on you. Oh no, what did I do? Milk it for all it's worth. Madison turns to you. Have you ever had multiple people like you at once? Actually, welcome to my life. There was a point last quarter when 3 people were trying to date me. Brag much? I'm just stating the facts. 2 guys is already one too many for me. I guess I'm going to have to decide who I like. This could take a while. It took me like an hour to pick out my socks this morning. Next, Abby gets up to read. My dear, you have no choice but to marry him. What would your father say if he could hear you say such things? Oh my god. I know it's not what you wanted, but you'll learn to love him. It's your duty, as a wife and as a daughter. Powerful. Just to verify, are we in the Victorian era or the Edwardian era? Because there's a difference. You're literally just a shopkeeper haggling over the price of flour. Was this flour locally sourced or imported from elsewhere in the empire? Come on, man, throw me a bone here. Good lord. Which character are you reading for? The oak tree, how am I doing? That's not a character. The characters are all, humans. So Cinnamon lied to me? Sorry, Madison. You can drop out if you want, but I think you'd be really good as Flora the maid. Well, I guess I'm already here. Let me give this a shot. Next up is Chris. Where is he? I think I saw him outside. I'll go get him. Outside you find Chris reading over the script, practicing his lines. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Just a master honing his craft. A master, huh? That might be a small exaggeration, but I am pretty excited about this role. You should kiss me for good luck. Well, if you think it'll help. You stand up on your tiptoes and the 2 of you share a long, lingering kiss. If we both get the lead roles, we'll be doing a lot of this on stage. As if I needed any more motivation to get this part. Get in there and knock him dead, okay? Yes, ma'am. Back inside, Chris jogs to the center of the stage and flashes a smile. I'll be reading William's scene when he and Elizabeth share their first night together after he returns from the war. Okay, Chris, let's see what you've got. Chris looks down and takes a deep breath. He looks back up, exuding a calm confidence. The stars changed when we sailed south. The farther we went, the less of home there was to hold on to. The familiar constellations replaced with strangers. When we crossed the equator, even the North Star was lost to us. But I found my way back to you in the end. When everything around me seemed strange and threatening, you were my guiding star. I've got to say, that was a pretty impressive performance. So, I'm in? Well, you're certainly in the running. All casting decisions will be finalized tomorrow morning. Feels like I'm back in high school, waiting for the coach to post a list of starters. Something like that, yeah. As James waits for the next actor to audition, we walk over and take the seat beside him. So what did you think of Chris? He was interesting. Interesting? What do you mean, interesting? Chris has an undeniable charisma. He has a real movie star quality about him. But I'm not sure that's a good thing. What do you mean? William is supposed to have more fire. There's an anger at the injustices of the world, lurking just beneath the surface. I just wasn't getting that from Chris. I guess I see your point. I just know this is really important to him. Sorry, Cinnamon, I can't cast people based on how badly they want it. I have to be fair. Anyway, it's time for the next audition. Caitlin, you're up. Who are you reading for? Duke Eccleston. The Duke, but he's a guy. Theater has a long history of men playing women's parts, right? I say it's time we balance the scales. Point taken. Let's see what you've got. Caitlin's face darkens. Young man, you dishonor this woman, this noble house, and this very empire with your love. If you had any common decency, you would sooner throw yourself upon your sword than shame this daughter of England with your commoner's infliction. Leave these lands, you blank, and be quick about it. Because I don't know if that's bad, right? If you are not over the county line by morning, I shall loose my hounds upon you. Wow, that was intense. Intense good? Intense very good. While Caitlin beams and clambers down from the stage, James turns to you, his eyes thoughtful. What did you think, Cinnamon? Caitlin was incredible. I thought so too. She really has a fire about her. Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Yeah, this is an interesting development. I wonder. She was passable. Sebastian, how long have you been here? Long enough to see several of your so-called actors in action. It seems we'll have to carry even more of the load than usual. Why don't you show us how it's done? For a moment, Sebastian's face darkens. Then he looks up at you with fiery intensity in his eyes. The war didn't take my first wife from me. A fever did that. I think when she died, she took all my goodness with her. All but a tiny ember, smoldering in the shell where a heart once beat. Whoa. Glad to have educated you in some small way. Sebastian makes a small bow, then walks away. He's so hot, and I think I heard someone mention he's rich too. Aren't you supposed to be in a cruise or something? I heard. Boys are like cars. There's always a better one out there, and unless you get a new one every year, you look poor. That's just wrong. Interesting. Very interesting. Later that night, you're hanging out back at your suite, playing video games with Tyler and Zach. So what are we up to tonight? Movie marathon, family dinner, Scrabble? Actually, Abby and I are kind of headed out on a date. Sorry, Cinnamon. Don't apologize. You should be pumped. It's just, this is all kind of new to me. I don't exactly know how to plan a date. I'm kind of just going with stuff I've seen in movies, but it feels forced, you know? Well, what have you got planned? We have a dinner reservation downtown at Le Petit Renard. Have you guys been there? Yeah, and a horrible nightmare where I was on the most boring date of all time. Why are you going there of all places? I don't know, it's fancy. What are you and Brandon doing tonight that's so cool? We're heading to the city to catch a secret show by Brandon's favorite DJ, Wizard Brain. Then we're trying a new pop-up teppanyaki restaurant, and then we'll edit the rest out to keep a PG-13 rating. Aww, that does sound pretty cool. What do you think, Cinnamon? Should I stick to my plan or come up with something more adventurous? We should do something adventurous. Well, there's a live taping of BattleBots in Northbridge tonight. Nerd alert. Quiet, Zach. I think that's perfect. A few minutes later, Abby comes out of her room. Okay, Taylor, what's this big day you've got planned? This is gonna sound kind of weird, but have you ever watched the show BattleBots? Only every day of my childhood, practically. Have you been keeping up with the new seasons? Wait, what does this have to do with our date? Abby covers her mouth as he dawns on her. Are we going to see BattleBots live? Yes. She throws her arms around Tyler. Oh my god, best boyfriend ever. What about you, Cinnamon? Any plans tonight? Okay, so this is just special dates. They offer unique interactions and opportunities to improve relationship. Yeah, I was thinking I'd spend tonight with myself. I'm just going to have some quality Cinnamon time. Sounds perfect. Always nice to take a night for yourself. I'm almost jealous. You should be. Nobody does me time quite like me. After saying goodbye to Zach, Tyler, and Abby, you spend the rest of the night watching Gilmore Girls in your room. Who needs a date when you've got Lorelai and Rory? The next morning, you arrive at the theater, eager to read the cast list. You find a card of your friends guided around a sheet of paper. Right on, I got the Footman 2 role, booyah. And I'm Lady Rose Darling, Elizabeth's mom. Lady Leona Darling? I'm the sister. This is obviously biased. You had the inside track all along. Sure enough, next to the role of Lady Elizabeth Darling, you find your name. I got the lead. This isn't over, Cinnamon. Trust me on that. Wait, I didn't get my part either. I don't see my name by William. It looks like it went to... Want to find out who got the part? Find out next chapter. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be... who do I think it's gonna be? I don't know, actually. So, either way, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on, share, comment. Make sure you tell me who you want me to date down below. And see you guys next video. Bye, guys.